This is a review on movie Thor from the Avengers. This is part of the Avengers action figures, Thor in his movie costume, launching hammer. One thing to notice is you could see Thor, he's holding one hammer, and it looks like he has a nice hammer as a projectile weapon. This is the back of the box. Gonna open this up and continue the review. It actually looks very similar to the Thor movie, his solo movie, the costume. But this costume in the Avengers movie is a little different, such as you could see here, there's lines on the pants, and the area here at the forearm, it's a bit different here as well. And maybe some of the detailing here might be a little different, but it's not the same costume. It is a little altered from the Thor movie. And if you want an Avengers movie action figure, you know, where the characters are in their movie costume in the Avengers, then this is the action figure one to get. He does have a ridiculous gimmick, which is this and this. And it actually does look pretty good here. It's a hammer, but you cannot take it out of here. But what's weird is, even though it's painted here to look like a hammer, here it's empty. Really? And this is the launcher. So what you're supposed to do is put it in here, and there's a button, and it launches. I mean, for a gimmick, it doesn't look that bad. And what it has here is a piece where you could flip it out. So you could either hold it, or you could put it on his wrist. But I just think the interpretation kind of looks ridiculous if it's going to be like this for a weapon. And the firing part works. But what I might do to modify this is, see this lightning? It looks like you could remove it if you try. You could probably pull these pieces out. And this part looks really nice. How the hammer is encased here up to maybe here. And it would look like a pretty good prop like this, just like a flying hammer in motion. And maybe you could put some of the lightning effects around the areas over here. So I guess what I'm saying is, if this is a little modified, if you take these parts out and you modify this part a little bit, it looks like some real potential for a good action feature that you can make for the character. And you got the standard hammer here. It's a nice loop here. And you can actually hold it by the loop. It's a basic hammer. I would have to check the Thor solo carded line, but it's probably just recycled from that. Really can't say much about the hammer. The cape here is not removable. It is attached. Basic cape. The costume does look pretty good. Between the solo Thor movie and this one, for me it's so similar that I really can't say one is much better than the other. But since this is the one in the Avengers movie, and I like that Avengers movie and the interpretation of the character, this is the one I'd probably use on the display, so I could display him with the other Avengers. It's tough to see the face sculpt, but it's not bad. But you just want to check and try to get the best version that you can find in the stores, because I saw quite a few that just had a lot of paint apps were really messed up. Costume is a combination of like metal color and dark blue and some reds, and the boot area mostly black in terms of shading and color. Not too much detail in the back area here. And for articulation, not too much really up and down, but side to side. Ball jointed, so you do get the side to side, up and down. And that's it. There's no articulation at the upper body, which I thought it would have. But you get the elbow, one articulation point, and you can spin it side to side. Nothing at the wrist. So that's a surprise, nothing there. A little open grip here, and open grip to hold the hammer here. No articulation here, no articulation at the waist. Just like the other Avengers action figures, it's lacking articulation, this line. You got the ball jointed hips though, side to side, up and down. Got the upper thighs there, articulation. Got the double knees. And nothing at the lower feet area here. Nothing here, nothing at the ankle, nothing at the feet. So it lacks articulation here. I'm surprised it does have double knees because other figures in this line only have 1 point of articulation there. Overall, I think it's a good action figure. If you want the movie stuff at this scale, then this is the one you'll probably need for display. Could have been better, could have used more articulation. Not sure why Hasbro cut stuff down on this line, but it's a good figure. Just could have been a little better. So, thanks for watching, and talk to you later. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Oh, wait a minute. That's that other guy.